Hey, Cam Roberts here from Bubblegum Marketing and Cam Roberts Consulting. One of the most commonly asked questions around done-for-you sales funnels that we get asked by prospects and potential clients all the time is, how much is my funnel going to cost me? And look, that's a valid question. Everyone wants to know how much. I know when I buy something from a store or a shop, or buy a car, whatever it is that I'm purchasing, I obviously want to know how much. So I appreciate that people want to know how much something is. So I'm doing this short video to help people understand how much a funnel could cost if they work with Bubblegum Marketing or an agency like ours that produces world-class funnels. So look, there's a couple of variants that determine how much your funnel is going to cost. The first thing is, who is doing the copywriting? Are you supplying us with the copywriting, or are we writing the copy from scratch? Because the copywriting alone can be $2,000 to $4,000 depending on who's writing the copy. So there's copywriting, which is the words on the page, or the content, if you like, that goes on the landing pages. So that's one part. But what if you're using videos in your sales funnels and you need a sales presentation? Who's doing the sales presentation? Who's doing the 30 or 50 slides? Are we also writing the copywriting for that? Because we do, right? That's one of the things that we do. We provide an end-to-end solution for our clients when it comes to funnels. So, there have been many times where we've done the sales presentation for a client. Now, if we're doing the sales presentation and we're creating a 50-slide presentation for them to use on an automated webinar, obviously that's different. That's a different pricing point for someone that doesn't have an automated webinar, you see. So who's doing the copywriting? Are we doing the copywriting for the landing pages? Are we doing the copywriting for the presentation? Are we doing the copywriting for the webinar or other assets or the PDF download? Are we doing the copywriting for the quiz funnel that you're using, the quiz questions? Are we doing the copywriting for the back-end marketing automation in the follow-ups and the re-engagement? Are we doing the copywriting post-order and the onboarding? Are we doing the copywriting for all the emails and the SMSs that go into it, right? So people underestimate how much copywriting or content is involved in a sales funnel. So it really depends on the objective of the sales funnel. But I can tell you the copywriting alone can start from anywhere from $2,000 and go up to $6,000 depending on who's doing the sales presentation copy and things like that, right? Now, the second thing is the graphic design work. So again, this is another one of those questions of how long is a piece of string? Because when it comes to graphic designs is, yes, we are doing the funnel designs of the landing pages and so forth, but are we also doing the graphic design work for the sales presentation? You know, we talked about that 30 or 50 slide sales presentation for an automated webinar. Are we doing the slides, the presentations and the branding for the slides? Are we also doing the back end branding for your email marketing? Are we doing the branding for any PDFs or brochures or guides that you're using throughout the funnel? Do you have an email sequence at the back end that gives someone a new PDF every week for the next 6 weeks, and we're creating and designing those PDFs for you? Do you have some sort of other style guide or some sort of white paper that you need to position yourself in the marketplace that you want to give away to people? Are you writing a book, an ebook or something like that? And do you need that designed in such a way? Maybe you're doing e-commerce and you need 5 or 10 e-commerce pages set up with your products and so forth. So, we do the graphic design work for the funnels, but it really comes down to, how much graphic design work needs to be done, right? So first part is the copywriting. Someone's got to write the copy or produce the words, right, for the funnel, which is the copywriting and content. The second thing is someone's got to do the graphic design work, and that's usually where we step in. So we usually write the copywriting and content for our clients, but some clients have their own copywriter and bring the copy to us, and we just go from there. So we can do either or. We're not phased either or. So someone needs to write the copy. Either the agency writes the copy, we write the copy, or you write the copy. And then it's usually the agency, in most cases that I've found, all the funnels that we've ever built, it's always the agency, in my experience, that does the graphic design work. So what we do is we do a couple of mock-ups of the funnel. So you'll get to see what the funnel is going to look like at a visual sort of, end. So you'll get to see it before it's built live on the internet. And so you'll get like a PDF mock-up of all the pages, what they're going to look like, the styles and everything. We usually do that in a PDF or Figma or some sort of, tool that we give you access to so you can see it before we start building it. And so that's all the graphic design work, and you'll see that, kind of all the branding there before we move forward and start doing the developing. Now, once we've got the copywriting down pat, we've done the graphic design work, and you've approved the graphic design work, then what we do is we do the development of the funnel pages. So when I say the development, we've got to get them from that PDF, that mock-up that we've given you to approve, into live pages. So what we do is we build them on a staging site. And all that means is we build them on a subdomain that no one can find, that's got password protection, so that someone can't actually find the funnel until it's published. And what that means is that you get to see at that point what the live version looks like of the funnel, so that any changes before we launch can be made. And so that's a staging site. We build in the subdomain somewhere. No one else can find it but you and us. And that way, we can all see what it looks like live as it's being developed. Now, this is where we bring in our web developers, because what we need to do is take the graphic design work and we need to code them in to a page. So typically we build funnels in WordPress. We like WordPress because we use a fast hosting and secure hosting platform to build them on. And it's just super secure, super fast. You're not relying on any type of funnel builders or landing page subscriptions. You own your own funnel, it's yours. And so there's many benefits of building a funnel using fast, secure WordPress hosting. That's one of the reasons why we encourage that for our clients. However, having said that, a lot of our clients come with their own platforms, and so we will build funnels on your platform if you've already got one, whether it's Webflow or ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or some other platform, HubSpot, Keep, whatever it is that you're using, we can build funnels on those as well. Really doesn't matter, but if a client doesn't have any funnels, any funnel building software, or they want to go with our recommendation, we always, use WordPress. And regardless of what's going on, once we get the graphic design work, what then happens is that we start working on the web development. So we take all the professional designs that we've created prior to that point, and we get our web development team to start hard coding them into the landing pages. So we've got to hard code things like quizzes and web forms and e-commerce order forms and appointment setting forms, things like that. We've got to hard code videos in. We hard code, different blocks of information and text and make it animated so it kind of flies in and it's engaging on the page. We also embed and code in pixels, so your Facebook tracking pixels, your Google pixels, ad roll pixels, retargeting pixels. Also hard code in like mouse flow and heat maps and things, so you can see what people are doing on your funnel pages, so you can further optimize them at a later stage. So that's kind of the third part, if you like. So we've done 3 parts so far. We've talked about copywriting, we've talked about graphic design work, and now we've talked about web development. Now, after we've done those 3 parts, we pretty much have 80% of the funnel kind of up and ready, almost ready to launch. But there's the back end that we need to fix up. There's back end we need to finish. And so the back end is the marketing automation and sales automation that goes on in the back end. So, again, the question is, how much is my funnel going to cost? Well, do you need a sales pipeline? How many different marketing automation campaigns are running in the background? Right? Are you doing a nurture sequence? Are you doing a re-engagement sequence? Does a nurture sequence go for 3 weeks and then they go into a longer 6-month re-engagement sequence after that if they don't buy or don't take action? So it really depends on, your strategy and how much work you want us to do or how much work you don't want us to do. That really comes down to the price. So the back-end marketing automation is typically email marketing, it's typically SMS marketing, and it's got tags and tracking and clickable actions that allows the buyer to continue their journey based on their behavior within your funnel. Did they buy? Did they not buy? Did they open an email? Did they not open an email? Did they click a link? Did they fill out a web form? All of those things will determine a different journey for that particular prospect or buyer that's in your funnel. And that's all part of the marketing automation that we do. And the last thing that we take care of is that we take care of all of the automation and AI, right? So when I say AI, like things like, anything that you need done in ChatGPT, you might want some sort of video created, you need some content created, we can do that for you as well. And as part of that kind of AI, API, last thing that we do webhooks and zaps. So we make software talk to one another. So maybe you're using a quiz funnel and some sort of quiz platform, and you want that quiz platform to go back into your CRM. Maybe using something like Stripe, and you want that Stripe payment to go back into your CRM and track that. We work on all of those webhooks and APIs as well, and make sure that they come into play. And the other thing I just thought of is that, again, which determines the price of a funnel, is that do you have an online course? Because often, people that come with us for a funnel, come on board for a funnel, they might have an online course. So it's one thing to build a funnel with some funnel landing pages, some, marketing automation at the back end, some order forms. But then if you come along and you want us to create an online course, and that online course has got, anywhere from 6 to 12 modules, and within each module, there could be, 3 or 4 lessons, which are, mini bite-sized videos. A lesson usually goes for around 3 minutes. Well, now we're building an online course as part of your funnel. Now, this is everything that we do as part of an agency that specializes in funnels. We offer that as an end-to-end solution. So if we're building you an online course, again, are we creating the course presentations for you to film, and then you supply us the filming and we do the video editing? So we'll add the intro and the outro for each of your lessons that are part of the modules, right? So we do all the video editing for all of your lessons. We upload those videos into your online education platform or your membership platform. We set up your membership platform. So again, you can see that there's a lot of work involved, and it's really a conversation that we have to people about how much is a funnel, how much is it going to cost, and that's why we ask people to jump on a call with us, because we don't really know how much is involved until we have a conversation with you, and then we can give you a firm price, okay? Having said all of that, I will say that most of the funnels we build are around $10,000 to $20,000. It depends. So some of the smaller stuff is around $10,000. That includes landing pages, some marketing automation at the back end, and some of the bigger stuff, which includes more copywriting, more detailed funnel actions, and also paid advertising is included. For 3 or 4 months. That is kind of a $20,000 package. So, you're going to sit somewhere between there, unless, of course, as I said, you have an online course and there could be, 100 videos for us to edit. Well, then that's a different price again. And we often do that in a stage 1, stage 2. So we might do the online course first as part of stage 1 and then build the funnel out as part of stage 2. Okay. So hopefully that's helpful. That answers your questions into, the commonly asked question about, how much is a done for you funnel? And it also answers your question around, how much work is involved, so you understand the process a little bit more before we jump on the call. So thank you very much for your time. I look forward to speaking with you soon. If you're interested, if you're watching this video, maybe you're watching it on YouTube or in some other space on the internet, and you're thinking, hey, I would like to work with Cameron and his team. I would like them to build a done for you funnel for your company, your organization or brand or business. Well, then just reach out to bubblegummarketing.com, and that's bubblegummarketing.com, all one word there, or go to CamRoberts.com.au, either of those websites, fill out a form, book a time in with me. We'll talk about your business. We'll find out what's working, what's not. We'll find out what it is that you want to achieve with your funnel, what the goals are, who's doing the copywriting, who's doing the paid advertising at the end. And we'll do up a package for you and we can start work together. Okay, so go ahead, click on one of those pages. I'll put the links below this video. Click on one of those pages and let's have a talk about getting a done for you funnel for your brand or business.